Hi, my name is Umar Qureshi, and it's always an exciting time when newcomers from film families get launched. And the biggest and the best are here right now. Arjun Kapoor, son of Bonnie Kapoor, Parineeti Chopra, cousin of Priyanka Chopra, film families, a big film, Ishqzaade. They are right here sitting on a white couch. Merging with the couch is Parineeti. Welcome, guys.
Sinking into the couch with Arjun.
Yeah, welcome. Yeah,
Thank you.
good to have you.
Big, so we are.
हाँ,
पता लगेगा
quite big.
कितना big.
What is the first reaction when you saw Arjun?
खड़ूस आदमी.
लोग न्यूज़पेपर खोलते थे मैं अपनी जीन्स खोला करता था.
I was really fat. I was 85 kilos.
Okay.
I was a size 36.
Wow.
All Punjabis are fat. मैं तो हमेशा कहती हूँ उसके हंसने पे टैक्स लगता है. ये बहुत सोच समझ के आज मैं 2 बार हंसा. ऐसा हंसता है.
You were linked to Anushka.
She's a very pretty girl. And I'm looking forward to being able to work with her also. That's one of the things I keep telling her. मैं तेरे साथ अगले साल काम करूँगा.
For me to tell my father, पापा मैं अभी actress बनने वाली हूँ. He called me to Ambala and we had a chat. And he said, क्या कर रही है तू?
ऐसे बैठी हूँ. क्या सोच रहा था?
You guys have actually lost weight, both of you, from the last time I saw you. Right?
Yeah, you would know.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of us were hugely obese. He was 140 kilos. I was 85 kilos. ज़्यादा नहीं, हम थोड़े से ही मोटे, हम थोड़ा सा खाना खाते थे बस.
उसी हिसाब से हम सोफा लाए थे.
हाँ,
Yeah.
कि fit.
But आप
अब ऐसे लग रहा है कि थोड़ा फैल सकते हैं हम. We're finally feeling thin thanks to your sofa. नहीं लोग न्यूज़पेपर खोलते थे मैं अपनी जीन्स खोला करता था.
Okay. Oh my God.
Now it's just become slightly easier
So
to.
that was like the special edition of the Times of India.
Yeah.
Your jeans.
And I still have a pair lying at home just to remind
You have,
myself
just
never
to
to go
remind
back to that weight.
You should frame that pair of
Please
jeans.
bring it once to show
Yeah.
us.
पागल हो गई हूँ.
Yeah. You were fat?
I was really fat. I was 85 kilos.
Okay.
I was a size 36.
Okay.
I was really big. But
36 तो मैं परसों था अभी 3-4 किलो कम भी था.
No, but isn't 36 normal for girls? 36, 36, 24.
वो correct वाला 36 नहीं थी मैं यहाँ पे 36 थी.
मैं अपने साइज से डील कर रहा था. I didn't know about girl sizes back then.
जहाँ पे 24 होना चाहिए था मैं 36 थी. पता नहीं बाकी जगह कितनी थी मैं.
That's so sweet. Yeah. Okay, tell me a little bit about your movie Ishqzaade. It's a very exciting project.
Yeah.
And it's a big banner, you know. But, yeah.
Ishqzaade is about these 2 young जानवर्स in this fictitious town called Almore, जिन्हें बचपन से सिखाया गया है कि you just have to hate each other. अगर सामने वाला आए तुम्हारे सामने तो गोली से उड़ा दो, कोई टेंशन नहीं है. एंड वो बचपन से ऐसे ही बड़े हुए हैं कि we just irrationally hate each other.
Okay.
एंड फिर हमारी लाइफ में कुछ ऐसा होता है कि मतलब
That's when we grow up finally and we interact with one another and we realize that यार
ये तो बिल्कुल मेरे जैसे.
तो बिल्कुल मेरे जैसी. So normally you don't get to see that side in a love story where 2 people who are so similar end up falling in love. In this film, predominantly that's the most fun aspect is हम दोनों के characters are so similar that we find an attraction in that. तो हमें खुद समझ नहीं आ रहा कि is this love? Do we hate each other? Do we like each other? तो ये flirt भी वैसे ही करती कि हाथ मत लगाना वरना सच में गोली मारूंगा.
Wild side in you in real life, both of you?
Me, not so much.
He is one सहमावा आदमी. I am quite the opposite.
That was the fun playing this character. I think that's the nicest part about becoming an actor is to play something that's so not you.
You wouldn't want to get out there and do something wild.
Right now,
Go to Manchester.
Right now, this is wild for me. Getting out there and being camped.
Go to Manchester.
You don't understand how difficult it is for him to talk so much in one day and smile. He smiled already thrice. It's too much for me to handle.
Intense guy, right?
मैं तो हमेशा कहती हूँ उसके हंसने पे टैक्स लगता है. ये बहुत सोच समझ के आज मैं 2 बार हंसा. ऐसा हंसता है ये.
Okay, but that's sweet. Girls like that. You like that?
Yeah, he's sweet.
Yeah. Girls like intense guys.
I like masti भरे boys.
You don't like intense
See, he has
boys?
a great sense of humor at the same time, but because he's so deadpan in his face, I find him so funny.
No, people have actually called me arrogant because of the way I am.
Yeah.
When I don't, sometimes there's nothing on my face. I'm just in my own thought. I'm just if I'm looking at you, I'm not judging you, but it's just my eyes make it feel like I'm judging you, but I'm not. I'm just being normal. That's normal for me.
The first time I met him, I told him after a couple of hours, I said, तुम बहुत खड़ूस आदमी हो.
तुम NG हो.
हाँ, तुम NG हो.
ये मैंने
No go.
फिल्म के सेट पे सुना था. शॉट अच्छा होता है या NG. For some reason the shot is not good. तो मुझे तो categorize किया था तुम NG हो.
क्योंकि I didn't understand him as a person. You know, he can come across as a person who's very serious and whatever, but he has the best sense of humor. So once I knew him, I said, अच्छा नहीं, मतलब ये है तो मस्त आदमी, लेकिन because his face is always so, and I'm such a chirpy person.
And
so
yeah, it's very difficult for anybody. Forget me, मैं तो फिर भी एक level नीचे हूँ. Anybody who's on even at the same level as us can't match our energy. I think लोग एक बार interact कर ले तो वो थक जाए इनको देख के.
So you have a wild side to you.
Actually, I'm not wild. I'm just plain enthusiastic about everything.
What is the wildest thing you've done?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm actually, you know, in that department, I'm
There's
very
a lot of
boring.
man in Manchester.
That's the only thing wild you could do in Manchester. Basically, he's saying that.
No, you know, in that department, I swear I'm really boring, and I am going to try and improve. But I'm very boring.
Yeah, and you guys have not been linked surprisingly.
Yeah, I don't think we can tolerate each other.
I think till 15th of March, I didn't even exist for the world to link me with anybody. Only the media and the fraternity, the film fraternity knew who I was.
Yeah.
So there was कोई curiosity नहीं थी, कुछ नहीं था, तो अब कोई कुछ बोल सके उसके पहले हमने बोल दिया कि नहीं है भाई, सच में नहीं है, because हम पिक्चर शूट करके आ गए, सब खत्म हो गया, तो पिक्चर लग रही है.
Not been linked to any industry women, industry girls.
नहीं यार, अब तो शुरुआत अब होगी, चाहो या ना चाहो तो होने वाली.
अब हम पढ़ेंगे papers में.
अब आएगा paper में.
Whether I will be with somebody or not, it's going to be written about. The day I sign a film with somebody else and shoot with that person, just because if I share a joke and laugh with that person, people will interpret that chemistry. यार इनका तो चक्कर है.
You've been linked with anyone so far?
No.
Yeah.
Not at all. Not at all. And I'm sure if something ever happens in my life, I myself am not the kind of person who will probably hide it. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. You won every newcomer award this year, you know.
सारे award खा गए.
Yes, सारे award. You know, so the expectations are a little higher of you from Ishqzaade.
Yeah, I know. Now people have lately been saying that, you know, I didn't think of it that way. You know, when I was winning the awards, I was still shooting for Ishqzaade. So I was just enjoying. अच्छा आज एक फिर अभी दूसरा फिर तीसरा ऐसा मैं count कर रही थी. And in fact, these guys used to have to hear about it every day. आज मुझे ये वाला मिला, आज मुझे ये वाला मिला. So I didn't think about it. Now that I've come back to Bombay and now the awards are finished, people are saying, you know, we're expecting a lot out of it. I just hope that they accept that I've done a very different role from Dimple, and then accept me like that. I mean, if you can call it a fear, then that's my only fear.
You're from a film family, so was acting the obvious choice for you, or?
Subconsciously, yes. Yeah? I mean, that's the first thing that attracts you. Just, even when you're a kid, to be in front of the camera seems exciting. But मैं काफी बड़ा नौटंकी था school में. Even though I was overweight and all, I used to do plays and all. But somewhere it died down eventually. I was very excited by the prospect of filmmaking, the technique and the storytelling part of it. So I started working as an assistant. One thing led to another. Met certain people in my life who influenced me to realize this dream that was somewhere hidden within me. One of them being Salman Bhai. He really prompted me and urged me to reconsider this option. And my parents, thankfully, were fantastically understanding people, because one day I was pursuing direction and the other day I woke up in the morning, आज मैं acting करूँगा. And they actually
Fantastic.
They actually understood that, and I'm blessed for that.
So you're saying that it's Salman Khan who actually pushed you towards acting and guided you a lot.
When a person like Salman Khan shows faith in you, even if you don't have belief and faith in yourself, somewhere it comes into you.
It does, that's true.
And when he takes it upon himself to actually keep you with him, literally कि तुम यही रहो, you be with me. I used to go cycle behind him from his house to Film City. I used to live with him. He used to make sure I eat right. He used to make sure I train right. We used to train early in the morning, late at night. I traveled with him. I was there throughout the shooting of Veer. I was there throughout the I went to Chandigarh for London Dreams. I went to Panchgani for Mayor Mrs. Khanna. So I traveled the world with him. I went for Yuvraj's outdoor. I'd gone, I remember, to Austria. So I lived with him. So I got to learn from him by just being around him. What it takes to be in this field, to be yourself. Most importantly, that's something that he's achieved in a big way. And he gave me that confidence. And then I took it upon myself to make
from the best.
Absolutely. So now is my duty. More than anything, I feel the need to make sure that he's happy when he sees the film. That's most important.
Fantastic. You guys share a great chemistry. You're both bubbly, chirpy newcomers. Both of you from film family. And you both talk a lot. I mean, he says I don't talk, but he talks a lot. So tell me about
No, he talks a lot. No, see, that's the thing about him. He talks a lot, but because he does it with his deadpan face, you always feel he's less energetic. Actually, we have more or less the same energy and the same happiness inside us, but he's just on the outside, he's slightly different from me. That's it.
She's also more in terms of she'll get into the conversation. Which is why it also visually you'd see it differently. I'm sitting and saying the same thing.
Yeah, it's actually the same.
And arguably talking as much as her. I won't deny at all, but it depends on my comfort.
So our chemistry in the film.
That's also the dynamic that works in the film. The body language is because it feels interesting.
See, I think we had the perfect relationship off screen for us to show it on screen because, you know, like I said, if it had been anything else but this relationship, I think it would show on screen, you know.
Also, part of the occupational hazard is being linked. So you were linked to Anushka recently. Yeah.
That's what I said. I went to watch a film with a group of friends. She was also there with a group of friends. We hung out, we saw the film and we left.
Okay.
And beyond that, I've met her so many times at YRF because she's also a YRF prodigy. If I was rehearsing, doing my readings, she happened to be there with Ranveer rehearsing for Ladies vs. Ricky Bell. They were doing readings over there.
Pretty girl,
She's a very pretty girl. And I'm looking forward to being able to work with her also. That's one of the things I keep telling her. मैं तेरे साथ अगले साल काम करूँगा, मैं तेरे साथ अगले साल काम करूँगा. So I'm really excited to work with her. I share a very, very nice equation with her. And whenever I've met, we've always had good fun, but there's nothing more to it. People just misinterpret that. That's what happens. We met once in a public place and it became a big deal.
Yeah.
So imagine if we decide to go actually watch a film again.
Yeah. You must let me know about it.
You come along with the Zoom camera and we'll take Parineeti also.
Parineeti, how important was Priyanka's influence on your career? And how much did she guide you?
Very, very, very important. I don't think I would have been this confident a person, and I'm a very confident person in life. I don't think I would have been this confident if it hadn't been for her because, you know, the first time I told her, I've got this offer and I'm planning to be an actor, she said, "Arey, mujhe to pata hi tha tu nautanki hai." But you know, she joked about it, but then you know, she immediately said, "Ke, you know, if you ever fall, I'll always be there for you. So don't worry." You know, when she entered, she had nobody. You know, he has a great family who supports him all the time. I don't have it. I don't come from a filmy family. I come from a family where acting is really looked down upon. And for me to tell my father that, you know, Papa, मैं अभी actress बनने वाली हूँ, he called me to Ambala and we had a chat. And he said, क्या कर रही है तू? And I explained to him, I said, I think I want to do this, let me do it. So if you don't have a support system in your family, she was the one person who said, just go for it. I'm there. So I know if I ever fall, she's always there for me. It's very important.
You also said that when you stand next to her, you feel inferior. Why would you say that?
Because, you know, I love eating so much. I just put on weight very easily. It's very unfortunate. I've been fat. I know I'll never be that fat because I'm very conscious now. But she eats and eats and eats and it never gets onto her. So I just joked about it saying कि I always tell her मेरे साथ मत खड़े हो, मेरे को बहुत inferiority होता है. You know, and it was made into a big deal, but it was just a joke.
You also have a sister who supports you a lot, a cousin, Sonam. You know, like constantly both of them are on social networking sites are like tweeting about the two of you. You don't even need to be on.
The beauty of Sonam is that she supported me like this even when I was in school because we were in the same class. And the thing is, Sonam's always used me as that thing where her friends and boyfriends are concerned also that don't fight with me, I'll tell my brother, he'll beat you up. So that's Sonam's patent line. We're a bunch of brothers around her. She's always been taken care of. And that's why she's more supportive also, I think, because she's been through this process, what I'm going through right now. And she handled it really well. She still does handle it really well.
She also had a weight problem.
More than
all
that,
Punjabis are fat.
More than that for her, I think dealing with the weight loss is one thing which we all deal with. It's to maintain it, to get better and better. She's actually achieved that.
She has achieved that.
From her first film to today, what she looks, even when I see a cover of hers, she still looks better and better, and that's commendable.
I'm going to ask you some quick fire questions, Parineeti. We'll begin with you. A recent Bollywood movie you'd like to have debuted in?
No, I think I've had the best debut ever.
A Bollywood hero you'd like to debut opposite?
Ranveer.
Dimple or Zoya, the character closer to you?
Closer to me? Dimple.
Yeah. Ranveer or Arjun, the better co-star?
Ranveer or Arjun?
Now paste Ranveer over here and then make a hug.
The best compliment you received after Ladies vs. Ricky Bell?
For me, the biggest moment was when Yash Chopra called me and said, "Thank you for doing my film." And I said, "Yash ji, please ऐसा मत बोलो." He said, "Thank you कि तूने मेरी picture करी." I just started crying.
One thing about Bollywood that no one knows.
That filmmaking is hard Audiences think it's very easy.
One childhood secret about Priyanka Chopra that no one knows.
She used to love playing Ghar Ghar. And we used to both play Ghar Ghar and we used to make long chotis with parantis in our hair. And we used to both of us used to parade all around the house.
And I'm sure both of you used to sing also.
Yeah?
Yeah, both of us used to sing. No, we both are singers. We both used to sing with our fathers.
What was your first reaction when you saw Arjun?
Khadus aadmi.
Yeah? Well, one thing you would like to change about him, if you could.
Change about Arjun? No, nothing. I really love him the way he is. He's a wonderful person.
What's the best pickup line used on you?
I hate pickup lines. And somebody asked me, it was very terrible. He said, did it hurt? I said, when you fell down from heaven. So slapped me.
Oh God, that's the
It was
corniest.
very bad. It was
Very bad.
Very bad.
Yeah.
NG tha.
NG था कहाँ से था? Manchester.
नहीं यार, India में that's worse.
India. Okay. Okay, your turn.
Come on.
सब तो जवाब देंगे.
Yeah. A recent Bollywood film you would have liked to debut in.
Ishqzaade.
A Bollywood heroine you would like to debut with, an established one.
Kareena Kapoor.
The best compliment you've got for Ishqzaade.
Is that really you?
One thing about Bollywood that no one knows.
I think people get to know so much about Bollywood, any interest, but one thing that is that there's a lot more fun happening behind the camera while you make a film more than in front of the camera. The behind the scenes
Yes,
is
sir.
a lot more.
Tell me
ये
more.
कौन सा fun है जरा
And
मुझे
I
बताओ.
don't mean the way you're thinking about the parties and the socializing. I'm talking about behind the camera, the people making the crew and the cast combining. I think that's the most fun about making a film.
One childhood secret about Sonam Kapoor.
शुरू करो. Sonam had fallen in love with this phase of being gothic at one point in time. So she got into this whole black
makeup.
Yeah. So that's a phase that she went through. I think it was quite a quirky phase of hers when she went to Singapore. I'm sure she'll speak about it next time you ask her. She'll tell
I
you.
will ask her. Your first reaction when you saw Parineeti.
Sir, ये है Zoya. That was my reaction. I asked Sharif sir, sir, ये है Zoya.
We both hated each other.
Yes.
We both hated each other for the first
We
1 month.
hated each other.
So one thing you could change about her, if you could.
Now in retrospect, nothing. But back then, I just felt like, कितने सवाल करती है ये लड़की.
The best and worst part of being an actor.
Best part is you can be somebody you're not in front of the camera and you can have fun with it. The worst part is, I guess, the limelight when you want your privacy.
But finally, what's the cheesiest pickup line used on you?
Nobody's ever tried to pick me up.
What? No,
Come
that's a
on.
lie.
No, but I was overweight then I started working, so I've been so busy trying to do my film. Next interview I'll be able to answer this.
And have you used a pickup line on anyone?
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's jump
Yeah.
boy.
One secret about him, I mean, it's not a well-kept secret. The only man who has Katrina Kaif as his Rakhi sister. I mean, nobody wants Katrina Kaif as a Rakhi sister.
Well, you should ask her why she chosen me. Then, because I don't know why she chosen me.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
looking forward to Ishqzaade, and I'm
Thank
sure it's
you.
going to rock and roll.
Thank you.
Thanks.